And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
those guys. I think that came out rather nice there. That came out pretty nice.
Was, DJI's headquarters, their new building that they just moved into. You know,
well,
so
that our money has brought them
to show everyone, show off their new building. That was a nice video that they have.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man?
Yes,
what's up, man?
Paul picked up on it. Drone Bum picked up. He was like, wait a minute, are they live or is that Memorex? Good morning over in Australia. JSK flies on drone. Feet on the ground, Rob and Sue in Australia, listening while eating breakfast or watching while eating breakfast. Drone Bum, 107 drones, Mr. Crowley and his drones, Jim's droning. Who did I forget anyone? STM, Mr. Crowley, Angie was here earlier. What's up, everybody?
What's up, everyone? It is hump day, the middle of the week. And I'm quite sure everybody got to see the nice launch this morning, but there's a lot of things going on out there, Lawrence. A lot of things. You know, I've been reading a lot of stuff on the go.
Okay.
Doing a lot of paperwork and shit.
Yeah.
But hey Angie, what's going on? So, Angie. You know, I've been, a lot of the, stuff that's coming up tonight, I've been seeing it all over the place, it's funny, even New York Times magazine sometime online, has drone news on it. Drone news popping up everywhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everywhere. Naval news. What was the other spot there we caught? A lot of places. Global News Wire. Stories popping up everywhere about stuff about drones. So
it's hard to even look at TV or do something in the media or streets without seeing or hearing something about it. Yeah, with a drone shot, or you're seeing at the airport, JFK Airport, they're introducing their self-driving buses. That's a drone.
Yeah,
it's just it's a ground drone, but it's still a drone.
Right.
Matt Bagwell, Atlantic Aerials. That's his new name there, guys. Atlantic Aerials. Congratulations to the name change. Mr. Crowley, everyone there. Happy hump day, SJM. Okay. What's up with you, Herman?
I've just been doing my thing. I'm mostly concentrating on football in the afternoon. I've been trying to get the business running and stuff like that. So, things like that. So,
staying.
And then the football in the
busy.
afternoon and on the weekend, pretty much. I'm just swamped. Like I said, I'd like to fly my drone to have fun.
I wish it were that easy, but sometimes you fly.
And you'll probably hear me say this again later on. This was Update Wednesday.
This Hump Day Wednesday?
Update Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, man. Updates as far as a lot of drones have been updated. I updated my Air 2S twice in 2 weeks.
On controllers, but we were talking before.
Hey, Chin.
And we were talking about a lot of the things that's happening out there, and it just seems like that. And the thing that I find is the craziest that it's constantly being pushed, constantly, and once I think like NASA and them got involved in it, it got to be more publicized.
Yeah.
Urban air mobility, and they just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. You see it everywhere advertised when you talk about drone news that you see popping up.
Yes, click that like button, guys, if you haven't already.
It's always about something new in transporting people without
or merchandise,
another person operating it.
Yeah, or merchandise.
Inside of the and cargo.
Have you seen the self-driving trucks that are supposedly on our highways out in the West?
Yes. Actually,
Mercedes has one.
Volvo too. Volvo is got a vehicle. Gary. Yeah, but there's a few of them out there that's doing it, and actually, I think UPS, believe it or not, is actually working with them to push stuff like that. So UPS is really they've adopted the they've adopted the whole drone industry, open arms. They had no problem with it. They were the first ones to get a drone airline on board to help them with work that they had set up with that operation with Dr. Gwen over at Wake.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the first thing with UPS and drones. UPS wanted to even purchase that mid-sized drone. I wouldn't say mid-size, it's like smaller than a helicopter, but not big enough
not big, not big enough to classify as anything else.
Right.
NG. What's good?
As a little cargo hopper.
Yes.
So that was an interesting thing that UPS was interested in. And now you're talking about the autonomous trucks moving up and down the highway.
I had no idea there were so many on the road.
Right. I saw something on that and they said that UPS was involved with that. So,
listen, all I know is I saw they had a YouTube video for Mercedes. Their driverless trucks have to have a driver because the United States says you're not sending that shit out on the road unless a man can take control of it. And they show how the driver sits in a little cockpit. He can reach the steering wheel and everything, but the truck is driving itself. Now, on the Mercedes one, when the guy wants to go to sleep, he just presses a button and the seat reclines back and pulls away from the steering wheel and turns this way and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, that's still a little dangerous. He shouldn't be able to go to sleep while the truck's driving. But they claim the driver has to have a certain amount of sleep because the truck doesn't. That's crazy, right?
I'm gonna leave that alone until
crazy.
Until they allow that for you not to have
that option. You shouldn't have that option.
No. Until they say that you don't have to have a driver behind the wheel, I think you should stay awake.
I agree with you. But they were showing how the driver can recline and the seat actually pulls away from the steering wheel while the truck is doing whatever it's doing. I'm like, I would be too freaking scared to go to sleep. I might be thrown through the windshield. Could you? The things that could go wrong. In a blink of an eye. People text their phone. People on their phone texting and look up in 2 seconds and smash. But they're allowing all of these tractor trailers.
Honestly, that would be a great feature for those people who like to drink and drive.
Angie says they've just introduced their drone delivery at her store. They get to drive by the tent and set up and see the drone take off before I head to work. That's what's up. Right.
So what are they delivering, Angie? Did you get to see any of the products that they're delivering? Like
are they little handheld products?
Like a tube of toothpaste,
a toothbrush, hairspray,
some toothpicks.
Yeah. I'm sure they're not doing anything major at the moment. At least, well, I don't know what drones they're using, but I could probably look at the drone and have it. You could probably see the drone, Herman, and have an idea of. But you should get some pictures, Angie, on the low and send them in to us.
Go in with your GoPro looking like a button.
She says handheld pizzas. Just kidding. Anyway, welcome to Hump Day, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday nights with those guys. There, as Herman mentioned, have been a shitload of updates.
But you know what though?
Where do you want to start?
Well, the one thing that came up on my plate was the Drone Racing League. Well, they announced that they have a new Drone Racing League fan club, a
Yes.
new rewards program that will allow their fans to collect, spend their loyalty points on the
Sorry,
DRL.
wrong video. Damn, that didn't work out right.
On DRL experiences. So basically, it's a part. Well, they've partnership up with this company called Points Cash. It's a blockchain enabled conversion platform. You know, it's a 5-year deal that they have with them will allow their fans, like I said, to be able to redeem their loyalty points and use them to view live racing.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? Special edition apparel.
Right.
To redeem it, and also rewards within the DRL simulator video game.
Okay.
So it's a new rewards program that they have.
For people that is investing money in their business.
Well, for people who are on, they're fans that watch their races, and for those who use the simulator.
Right.
That's who it's for.
Well, I do know there are I do know that every year they run a contest on their simulator to introduce new pilots. And I'll show you who is new and started on their simulator. Not this guy right here. Hold on. If I can go back. This gentleman here, he got on DRL from playing the simulator. Okay, this Vanover, he's from Canada. There's one or two guys that play the simulator, and they actually have a worldwide tournament where if you want to be a DRL racer, you just got to beat the best of the best in this simulator. That's kind of interesting that they're giving you reward points for playing and stuff, playing the game. The apparel is popular because if you're a fan of Vanover, of course, you want the yellow Vanover shirt, stuff like that. And you said for viewing it as well, right?
View live racing.
Yes, that's the actual simulator, and it's reported. I don't know how true it is, but every now and then some of the actual pilots get on and play randomly. But a lot of these guys, he lets Vanover. He's from Canada. He has his own team. That's the number one guy they just showed in the white shirt. I forgot his name, but I watch it quite often. And now it looks like they're even trying to introduce that actual racing drone itself. But let me do some more research on it. I heard word that they are actually considering introducing the drone to the market. So that may be something, because as a result of Drone Racing League, there are no more GoPro heroes and GoPro sessions. They have brought out everything, and they've taken over they own that market. Hey, Travel Tech, what's up, Susan Lee? Aviano. What happened?
Are you gonna blame that one on them?
No, they did. They actually brought all of the hero sessions from GoPro, the manufacturing, all of that stuff from GoPro. GoPro made a good little penny off of that from Drone Racing League. What's up, One Vision Aerial? Welcome back, everyone.
Okay.
Happy Hump Day to you.
So who's going to manufacture them?
DRL is manufacturing them. Yes, DRL is manufacturing the hero sessions. They are no longer for sale on the market. If you have a hero session 5 or 4, you could probably hold on to it.
How can they produce enough? how can they produce enough of these GoPros themselves without having the manufacturing being handled by a manufacturing firm?
Oh, this I don't know. All I know is they brought all rights to the Hero Session down, everything down to the final screw of them.
Right.
So, and whatever was in stock,
it's probably still being manufactured by the same manufacturer.
oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. But they have it. Hey, Jackson RC, a clause that they only use those sessions in their DRL racing drones.
Okay.
Let me see. Hold on. Image.
A better camera
Image.
comes out.
Huh?
What happens if a better camera comes out?
I have no idea. I'm looking up images for the DRL racing. Remember we did the story? They were using that 5G drone to show people how it looks. Are
Actually,
DRL drones real? I'm trying to find images.
So that people can view the actual race course.
Yes. Here are some drone racing league actual stock photos. But this is, hold on, I need to share it so you see what the hell I'm talking about. Here we go. But they make them by the thousands. They make them by the thousands here. They're designed for each group, each color, each of these drones. Each guy gets, I think, about 25 to 50 drones per race.
To crash up?
To crash up. And these guys can build and repair these drones within anywhere from a matter of minutes to whatever time it takes to, if they have to go get more from stock, they do. But and they're really large, they're large drones.
Now, business is business. We're gonna have to have a talk. You crashing up my drones, bro.
Here, hold on. This picture here. Do you see how big these drones are? But these drones have LEDs all over them. So, of course, you can turn them yellow. You make them blink or whatever to represent the actual pilots and stuff. But this is where the Hero Session goes. There's your FPV antenna. They're serious into it, man.
Business is business, bro. You keep crashing up my drones. I don't got drones to be throwing away. Just smashing up shit on the same gate every time you come around on the same pass.
Yeah, well, that's just it.
You're gonna figure out how to fly this thing, or we got to make a business decision. All right, it's just business.
Of course. Of course, definitely.
And you'll be out of here.
That's what they do.
You'll be out of there.
Yeah. So welcome to
you be flying your drone
Wednesday nights with those guys. And we appreciate you coming through on Hump Day. Just had to Johnny Drone Flyer, what's good, man? Hope all is well.
Johnny, what's going on, man? You know what else? Lawrence, I know everybody knew this one because this one was last week that came up with the Mini 3 Pro firmware update.
Yeah.
Everyone did that one. That gave the Mini 3 Pro the remote ID.
I remember.
Yeah. But there was some other stuff that had come with that, you know, with now with it had added support for master shots in the what do you call it, in portrait mode.
Yeah,
that's with your vertical shooting, and you know, you understand what I'm talking about. You know, it does shoot that way, right?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. So they added support for that, and you know, we were talking about all of the damn updates that came out. This was one of the earlier ones that come out. As you remember, the Mini 3 had gotten some other stuff that had gone along with that, where you can adjust the style parameters, I should say. So you can adjust your sharpness and your noise levels and stuff like that. That thing was also, you know, added to it.
Right.
So, you know, a few things added, you know, to that. So also with support for the wide angle lens. Now, you remember when everybody first sort of leaked pictures about that wide angle and said, oh, well, it may be coming. We were waiting and waiting to see.
Yeah.
Because
the movable lens, the
right,
infamous flippable lens.
the wide angle, because they had the wide angle for the Mavic 3. Remember DJI
Right.
Mavic 3 with had a wide angle for the Mavic 3. Well, they now have support for the Mini 3 Pro with the wide angle lens.
Okay.
Also, what I saw for the Mini 3, believe it or not, and I got my hands on it. Well, I don't have my hands on it, but I got my hands open waiting for the catch. But you remember the wide angle and anamorphic lenses for the Mavic 3?
Yeah.
They have them for the Mini 3 Pro.
Okay.
Pretty well.
Nice. Nice.
You didn't hear it here, but you heard it here.
But you heard it there, right?
Yeah.
Didn't hear it there. I get it. Hey, Barkley, what's good, man? Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, the Mini 3 Pro has got a lot going on for such a little itty bitty witty drone.
Yes, it does.
I'm honestly, for that sub 250 drone class, slapping everything in the face that wants to, I think you don't have to put out another Mini for a minute now.
True, but somebody somewhere will.
Okay. Slide that over a little bit there. What the features?
You know that, right?
The features that's in the Mini 3 Pro, right? For you to pick it up with this controller, right? And that drone with all of the features from the updates that you got with it,
right?
For $1,000.
For those who don't want to spend more than $1,000, right?
Who the hell is going to beat that?
Right now, no one has. Even the mini versions that have come out from Autel cost more than that, right?
Because you see, we opened up with the video for with the DJI headquarters. Those people right now could just plan, because of the updates that came out right now this week and today, the Mavic 3 is the best drone hands down on the market.
It is. It freaking is.
You're not going to be able to find those features on that drone for that price point. Nope. I don't see nobody delivering it over the table. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And now the biggest thing going in is this controller, because this controller cut the price in the market lovely.
Right.
You remember what the Inspire and the Phantom controllers used to cost? To get one used?
They were,
more than this thing brand new.
Yes, it's $700, $800 for a new controller. Yeah, I do remember. Yes, definitely. And now you have a controller with barely anything in it for $300 that surpasses anything that was out in the past, distance-wise, as well as transmission-wise, as well as form factor, ergonomic.
You know what it is? It's usable, because it has all the functions, the features that you need, but it is limited to the point of the fact that it's not something that's expandable, or should say, I don't want to say future proof, but expandable.
Right. All right.
Like
I get what you're saying.
Pro, you can down that and the smart, you can download
third party
stuff to it. You can't do that
I did realize that with this controller that I was not able to. I would like to have a third-party app on it, such as something like Before You Fly or something, you understand?
Well,
But
more so like something that you might use for mapping.
okay, yeah, see, now see,
Considering
like
how
you're not gonna map with that controller for that exact reason.
considering how you can map with the Air 2S, as they say,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You can map with the using with the smart controller using the Air 2S, not the Air 2S, with the Phantom 4 Pro
Right.
V2.
What's good, Maddie? How are you, man? Hope all is well.
Ready. Now I totally understood why now, well, in hindsight, think about it, why they never allowed, you know, you to be able to map with the Mavic 3
Mm-hmm.
because of the enterprise, editions that were out.
Well, look how convenient this smart controller is.
Mhm.
You can repair it. You can do all kinds of things to it by upgrading the firmware. It's ergonomic. It's comfortable to hold on to. All of them are comfortable to hold on to.
Mhm.
They're compact. You can't get any more compact than taking away. You remember the issues. DJI was getting tired of people calling. I brought this tablet. I brought that tablet. I have the iPad 9000. I've got the Samsung Suki Duki. You know,
What's
all
funny
of
about
those
that?
models are irrelevant now with DJI,
Yes and no. They
except when
still
it
have to.
comes to mapping the bigger controller.
Well, no, because you still have to keep up with that. You still have to keep
Well,
up with
yeah,
that.
that's true. That's true.
Even though
Phantom 4
you
Pros.
no, you still have to keep up with that because people can still purchase. They don't have to purchase this controller. They can still purchase that was that R1, N1, NC, whatever the hell that, that
Yeah,
one.
the N1.
Yeah, the one that we're building houses with.
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat got more than two?
I'm sure few people have more than more than that. I'm more than sure of that. You know,
And
it's
then when they were, it just everything that they release now, they release with that controller.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
But everybody wants to probably talk about the launch this morning, and I guess no one was surprised nor shocked, whichever one you want to use, about what came out. We got exactly what we were expecting.
Yep.
The classic, everybody knew the classic was coming. We got the classic. The classic was what everybody was expecting, right? So the classic was the classic. We got up this morning to
And
that
this was here.
DJI had, and they had this
3 Series has arrived.
beautiful.
Introducing Mavic 3 Classic. With a 4/3 CMOS Hasselblad camera, captures stunning imagery with vivid yet natural coloring in every frame. 5.1K video delivers professional-grade footage and super sampling for 4K 60 FPS. And a 46-minute max flight time gives you significantly more airtime to explore and capture it all. With DJI O3 Plus video transmission, experience ultra-smooth feeds and fly safe with omnidirectional obstacle sensing and APAS 5.0. The newly added Night Shots mode lets you capture brilliant low-light video with reduced noise. And with cruise control, simply set the speed and direction to start moving, leaving you free to focus on your shots. Enjoy unlimited creative potential and explore your vivid world with DJI Mavic 3 Classic.
Wow.
There you go.
See, now that's
There
what we
you
saw
go.
this morning, right? We all saw the same
Yep.
video. Now,
Yep.
what jumped out on you was the two new features
Yeah.
Right, the cruise control and the night mode that you can use to enhance your night vision.
The night, hey, Steven Drones, night, exactly. The night mode.
Now
I heard that.
Right, but see, here's the thing. When I saw that this morning, I was like, here we go again, DJI. I said, DJI did it again. I said they came out with this classic. What they did was they dropped it down. They dropped out pulled out the telephoto camera out of the little box, right? And gave you just the 400 sensor.
Yeah, but hold on. Gary wants to know what cruise control. Cruise control, Gary, is the same cruise control.
It's just like
you have in your car. Yes. It's the same one you have in your car. If you set it to 60 miles an hour, it's going to stay at 60 miles an hour.
I haven't tried it out yet, but it's on there. But see, here's the thing. The classic, right, came out, and they came out with these 2 new features, right, to help sell it. Because believe it or not, see, I want to talk a little bit about this classic before I go on, because well, let me go on, because I'll go back, because it came out with these 2 new features, right? And I said to myself, wait a minute, we got these 2 new features on this drone. That's the cruise control and night mode. The night mode was trying to sell it to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The night mode was trying to sell it to me. And I started, and I got wise, and I said, wait a minute, let me check Assistant 2. And there it was, the updates for the Mavic 3. So the Mavic 3 just jumped again, another leap and bounds. Now those of you guys who have the Mavic 3, and who have that,
if you did not pay attention,
the new controller,
and the smart controller,
the RC Pro.
Yeah. Oh yes.
There's an
the RC controller and the RC Pro.
All of it that will give you the cruise control and the night mode ability to be able to use on both of these with the Mavic 3 whenever you do the update.
If you have the Mavic 3 now, you have cruise control.
Not just with the classic that just came out today. Right. This is with the Mavic 3.
You have the night mode,
the Cine or the regular Mavic 3. So you have that ability right now.
There was an update. Herman has done the update, and both drones do have the night mode. Both controllers do have the night mode and the cruise control. In fact, I did the update, and I have the option for the Mavic 3. So in the event, I plan on just buying the Mavic 3 by itself, which happens to go for $1,469. Now, if you wanted the drone with the RC controller, I think that's about $1,500 and change.
How much is it? Pull it up. Let me see.
I think it's you're gonna have to quote, but I know if the drone by itself is $1,469 US dollars, because I'm only interested in getting the drone by itself.
Really? That's how you doing?
Yeah, I already have the RC controller for my Air 2S.
Okay, well, let's look here. Let's look at here.
What does it say? It is the package is.
Let's look at.
Hold on.
Look at. Pulling it up now. Okay, let's go. If you want to purchase just the drone, you're looking at a whopping price of $1,469. And if you want it with
right now, Maddie, the cruise control is only going to work with the Mavic 3. Whether they trickle it down to the Air 2S as of yet, I don't know. As of yet.
Right. If you want the Mavic 3 Classic with the DJI RC, that's gonna run you about $1,749.
Okay.
Right. So if you want it with the classic with the DJI RC N1, it's the regular controller that everybody is slowly building a house with.
Yeah.
That one is going for $1,599. You might
Oh,
as well
so
pick
okay, so the 1700 is the one with the RC, 1500 is the one with the Ray. They're not too high. They broke you guys in with the sticker
Hold
price of
on a second.
$2,000 because
Hold on,
prices are a
hold
little
on,
high. They're
hold
not
on,
for
hold on,
all of
hold
that
on.
you're getting.
Hold on. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Stop. It is not too high. First off, for what this drone costs, right? For you to get this drone for, what is it, $17.49? That's coming with
The RC controller.
this controller, right?
Yes.
Right. And a 4/3 sensor.
Right.
On the best drone that they got right now, consumer-wise.
Right.
You really think with the integrated screen on the Phantom 4 Pro that cost more, you really believe that price on this is too high?
For what you're getting.
My God, there's nothing that they can do.
Right. If you want to stay under $1,000 for a drone, then the Air 2S and the Mavic 3 are not the drone for you, and that would put you in the class of the Mini, which is understandable. But for 1,000, hey Mark,
because
all of the drones,
if you were buying them, because that's in the same range of what you would have paid for a Mavic at this stage in the game, for the upgrades that you got. It's no longer a 1-inch sensor anymore. You know, that upgrade came with a lot of stuff that came to, you know, with the ISO and a lot of stuff that was going on in that update. There's a lot. This is drone. Nah, I'm sorry. I really have to disagree with that. When you look at the prices on what you're getting across the board elsewhere on drones in its class.
Jim's droning just put in the Mavic 3 was $2,149 out the box. It was over $2,000.
Right.
They've gone down to a drone. They've made a drone affordable
for the $1,500 for the Phantom 4 Pro 6 years ago.
Yep, $1,500. Remember? Yeah. And now the Phantom 4 Pro is what? Even more than that. How much did they pay? How much did they pay for the Mavic 2 Pro? How much did they pay for the Mavic 2 Pro back then?
Wasn't that around the same 15, 16?
Original price.
6 years ago. It was Mavic $1,500 for Phantom 4 Pro. And and the one that had the screen, the Pro Plus, that was even more.
Yeah. So when people say it's too much, they were saying it was too much when the Mavic 2 Pro. They were asking $1,500 for it. And today,
too much, it's not. I mean, there's nothing that they can do.
Right. But
let's see what we got here. DJI Phantom 4 Pro.
A bigger, and that's right. That 4/3 flies on you, right, Mikey? That bigger sensor, that 4/3 sensor. You're not gonna. I can't. Travel Tech says he paid $2,999 for his Mavic 3.
$1,599 for a Phantom 4 Pro V2 on DJI's website. They may be.
How much are they asking for it?
$1,599.
That's the going rate of affordable drones. $1,500 and below.
So now let's stop saying that the Mavic 3 is too expensive.
Yeah. Because they were paying. Look, Jim's droning. I paid $14.99 for the Mavic 2 Pro when it came out. Yeah, that $1,500 price mark has been around for a long time. 4 years ago. It's been around for a long time. Now, the odds that the capability is there now. Herman, you pointed out something to me earlier today that the Mavic 3 SYN, the Mavic 3 non-SYN version.
No, not the SYN.
Not the SYN, just the regular version.
The SYN is totally different. But what I thought was kind of odd when I looked at all of the specs and everything with the drones, the thing that jumps out at you is the fact that they removed, the telephoto camera out of the box on the camera. But for some god unknown reason, all of everything across the board is the same, even the weight.
Right, which is strange.
Now, maybe I was looking at it wrong, but I put it side by side and I looked at it. All the specs were, was the same, and except, the weight was the same. The SIN is a little heavier because, the internal storage on it is larger.
Right, it has a spot for hard drive. Right. Yeah, I mean, to read an SD card reader
and a hard drive.
Yeah, that SSD drive that's in it.
Right, that's what makes it a little heavier.
And even though and 14, and I put in the chat I'm talking about the difference of the original Maverick 3 and the Classic. I'm better off buying the original because the tele lens may come in handy quite a bit. That does make sense. But what they're doing with the Mavic 3, they're covering all markets.
You see what
and
happened?
That's smart.
I think that when the DJI, here's the thing. And this is something that my mother always told me: be careful for what you wish for, because we all sat here and we championed for all of these features that came out in the Mavic 3. We sat here, we burned our torches, and we stormed the gates at the old DJI headquarters, and we wanted all these features on the drone. And I think when the drone came out, I think a lot of guys got sticker shock.
That's what it was. It hurt.
And if anybody, I don't know if anybody new was watching the show, but, I had said for a long time when we were talking about it coming up, and we had these discussions, even when Tom was here, that be prepared to pay at least $1,000 more than what you were used to paying for your top line drone.
Yep.
And then we saw some of the leaks that came out, that different packages that they were expecting to come out with this controller and all this other stuff. And we were getting a new smart controller, and everybody, yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, let's get it.
And if you remember, Herman,
then when it came out, guys was like, "Oh, look at the price, yo, that shit fly good, yo. How it fly? I want to see the reviews before I get one." And then when it had its problems with software, and DJI worked out all of the bugs, and they started working out the kinks, and then they had the issue with the satellites. See, I ain't fucking with that shit, the satellites, man, I ain't getting it, plus it costs too much. We got that. They worked out all the bugs, and that thing became the best drone on the market.
Yeah. And
then now with this new updates that they got to the controller, forget about it, man. Forget the night mode and cruise control.
Hey,
now,
Bill.
I may not use this cruise control because that sounds scary as shit to me.
Yeah, I know.
It's just drifting by itself. Well, I guess it's the same as like having a natty mode, right? Or maybe similar. I'd have to check it out. But the drone will just move along, and you can just position and get your shots and just get
right. Now, if you're doing a hyperlapse in one direction,
that's the same thing, ain't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is.
I would have to check out the feature. Like I said, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm sure you'll do a video.
We might be having to charge it and detour tomorrow.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. That cruise control would be great for places I fly down here, like the Everglades or the ocean.
Okay.
I agree. In wide open spaces, cruise control could be good. But I'm assuming this cruise control will keep you at speeds higher than 10 miles per hour. Well, just like in hyperlapse mode.
I'm quite sure the videos have come out. I didn't see anyone else's videos other than DJI's video this morning. I've been on the go a little bit, but I'll check out some of the videos
Well,
and then I'll play with it myself.
Those of you that already have the SYN version and the regular version M3, do the update and let us know. Get back to us.
Fuck it, let's just order a classic right now. How long does it take to come?
How long does it take for one to get there? I don't know. I don't know.
Right now to see what DJI is.
I did see something. Best Buy had them in boxes. Of course, it was on Facebook, but we know how that go. You know, that's exactly how it goes. You know, so
Best Buy, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Go to Best Buy and see who has it or not.
Do they have it? Do they have it?
Do they?
I'm looking. I don't. Well, let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, let's see what's up.
Let's see what they say.
Because I'm very much interested. Yeah, they have it, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I saw a link on Facebook. They said Best Buy. In fact,
you can get it tomorrow.
Drone XL posted it. Drone XL posted it and said Best. Yeah, get out of here. You can go down to the store and pick one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only problem, hold on a minute. Yeah, see, that's the problem.
They're selling with the N1 controller.
They only have it with the controllers.
Right.
I don't see it here without the controller.
You're not going to get it separate. That's why I know I'm going to have to go to DJI.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm looking here on DJI's stores, right? The online store.
Right.
And I got a date for, oh, wow. DJI is telling me tomorrow, too. How they do that?
They might have some here in the States. So you mean if I can get up the money, I could have it in a few days. The original Maverick 3 zoom lens worth $700. Give me a break. Jim's droning. I'm not even going to comment on that, but I get where you're going with it. They're going to say that zoom lens was $700.
You know what's funny?
Well, you forgot about the wiring.
They're saying that you can't get the one with the, that's odd.
With the N1 radio?
Yeah, controller for a minute. Yeah, till like November. Wait a minute.
After sales slow down.
Yeah, no. See, I don't understand how they come to that conclusion. I can get.
They want you to have the RC controller.
To me within one business day, right?
But Travel Tech just said, Herman. Travel Tech just said Phantom Flight. They have it at B&H as well.
Yeah, I'm quite sure they do.
Yeah.
I just want to know, why would you ship me the one with the RC controller faster than you'll ship me the one without it?
Because they want you to have that RC controller.
And then you won't ship me one without it. You won't give me a date for when I can get one without it.
Right.
That's messed up.
It is, right?
I don't need all them controllers. I don't want to build a house.
Well, all I can say is, if you plan on getting one, guys, they are here in the States.
Yep, Best Buy
B&H has them. That means Adorama, probably. They were everywhere. Amazon has them as well. Well, I'm not paying the extra Amazon money.
Well, you know what?
If Amazon got them, you know everyone's got them.
Let's go down the. Let's go to.
They're selling the bigger package first, Matty. That does make sense. We know DJI, of course.
Let's go down to. Let's go to Best Buy and pick one up.
And go pick one up.
Yeah.
If I can get one without the radio, I'll take it.
That's the problem. They don't have them, so.
Right, I'm gonna have to go straight to DJI.
I'm not buying that thing with a radio.
And plus DJI, no tax, $14.69 straight out. Like there we go. But I may have to wait a week or two.
Something about the way this thing looks without the
little, zoom lens,
like the camera.
What are you saying?
No, I just like the way it looks without the little telephoto joint on it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Maddie. Sell that bigger package first. Can I post the D&H link? Yeah, go ahead. Put it in the chat.
Out.
I don't know if he can put it in the chat. Go ahead. Give it a shot. I don't know how YouTube is now. Do you have to be mods to freaking post links now? They're always changing shit up.
Well, you can put the link for it there.
Oh, the B&H link he's at. I'll definitely be buying the one with the DJI RC because I don't have one yet. And now that it works with the Air 2S Bingo, we'll see. Hey, John Olson, how are you?
Well, see, the update also came for the the RC Pro, so it works on the RC Pro too.
Yes, I did update my RC Pro today with some help.
Not the DJI RC, the RC Pro.
Oh, the RC Pro.
Yeah, okay. So it works on the RC Pro too.
So right now that update applies to every controller with a screen now.
Mm-hmm. So
it says you have to be. It says you have to be a mod. Lauren, how are you?
Lawrence, you can put it in there.
Get the link and put it in.
Yeah.
Travel host, you have me as a friend on Facebook.
The link for the
on B&H. Hold it. Why don't I just go to B&H? Shit.
Well, that's where you would get the link.
Yeah. B&H photo.
Well, this one here is from DJI.
Okay, hold on. We're going Mavic 3, MAVC3 Classic.
Yeah, classic.
Baby. Hold on. Here we go.
But
let me get the link first, and then I'll share the screen for you guys. And
it's a very nice controller. Lightweight.
Here we go. Mavic 3 1469, a drone by itself. That's exactly what I want without the remote.
And they have them in stock?
Huh?
Do they have them in stock?
Do they have them in stock? It says pre-order right here.
Yeah,
so why not go to DJI and order it myself and have it come? Here's the classic with the RC remote and the cart.
That they have you to put it in your cart.
Now hold on. You can put this in your cart with the RC remote, and then the one with the NC1 you got to pre-order.
See, told you.
So right now they are selling this version right here. This version's for $17.49.
DJI wants to get that controller into everyone who flies their drones' hands because they want everyone to get used to that. So that is what everyone buys.
Well, here's the link, guys, for it. Yep.
And just when I just finished the first floor with the RCN1 controllers, are you kidding me? You changed the stucco?
Right, exactly. Exactly. That's just how it is. But what can you do? All I can say is they got a drone for everyone.
Yeah, you see it there, Ray?
Huh?
But you have one, Ray.
You don't need one, Ray. Your drone, if you do the update
on your drone has the same features that came out new today with this.
Yeah, so you wouldn't need another Mavic 3. He says he could have brought one today. They were in stock.
The cruise control and the night mode, yeah, you got it on your drone now if you do the updates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, you got that Mavic 3 over there.
Yeah, right. It's do the update and you'll have cruise control and the
just plug it up to your computer,
night mode,
Captain Ray, and go into Assistant 2 and get to
hey, Joseph Aponte, what's good? How are you?
Get to uploading the new firmware. Came out today. Good to go. You'll love it.
Travel Tech is correct. The $150 price difference between the N1 and the RC controller, it's a no-brainer.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what they want. Exactly what they want.
And plus, if you have one already, you can always bind it to that controller.
Yep. Yep. Plain and simple.
So it makes no sense to buy it.
So
if you already have, and you don't, or you just don't want one of those at all, you know what I mean? And, you know,
correct.
You know, some people may not like the 5-inch screen. I wasn't a fan of it in the beginning either until I used it.
Hey, Lambo Drives, welcome to the stream. Well, all I can say is there are a lot of updates. I had to get an update because it's just what if I wanted to fly, I had to add that to it. You know, so
all right.
And plus,
yeah. So I mean, I wasn't a fan of those 5-inch screens. I told you I can't fly the drone with my phone, and I had just.
Ray says if he wins Powerball, he'll buy it.
If you win Powerball,
if he wins Powerball, he'll buy it.
Okay, I mean, shoot, I already listen. That Powerball, listen, they don't know. I can't win that much money.
Joseph Ponte says, "Where is the Mini 3 with no sensors?" Shh. Don't worry about it.
The Mini 3 with no sensors?
Yeah. There was talk of that at one time.
You know what?
At one time and point, I remember.
I got a question. You know what? And you know what? That's a very good question. Go to the live stream that you heard that on and ask them over there, because I know I never brought it up. I mean, I have a Mini with no sensors. It's called a Mini 2.
Right.
You know, but I wouldn't. I don't really see a need for the Mini 3 to have no sensors. I mean, like, who are we trying to sell these to? Like,
I agree. If you can put a sensor in it, I agree. Leave it in there. Now you're just trying to get every dollar.
No, I understand that, but I mean, you've got to the point where that size of tech can get a sensor. But why would you come up with one that doesn't? I mean, it's always been form factor versus the price, right? And now that they've been able to get both of them down, I get the disparity between the price of the Mini 2 and the Mini 3, but that was what kept those sales going for the Mini.
Right, 2. Price points. You got to hit each and every one of those price points, and that's the way to do it.
You know,
unfortunately. Now, whether they plan on coming out with it, now think of how much that Mini would be, and also how light it would be without those sensors. Uncle Bill's Toys, how are you, sir?
You know what? That sounds good. Uncle Bill's Toys. You know why how light would it be? They just came out with a Mavic 3 Classic, right? Where they ripped out the telephoto camera out of the thing.
Yeah.
And the weight of the drones are the same.
Yeah. Now I would like them to explain that. Well, I guess it wouldn't make that much of a difference, but they took out the telephoto lens, and the Mavic 3 Classic, you're saying, is the same exact weight as the Mavic 3.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Everything about the drone is the same, except for that camera.
Except for the camera, yeah. Right, because you can do the cruise control now. You can do the cruise control. You can do the night mode. So now you guys that really want to shoot that night video and take them night photos. Well, now you have a night mode, just like Ortel drones do. Help you cheat. They're doing it the good old-fashioned way by opening up that shutter.
That's not a good way of saying it. Cheating. Why would you say cheating? That's not
Well,
cheating.
I'm just being a wise ass by saying it, but it's by any means necessary. However you get from point A to point B.
By any means necessary. By any means necessary.
Lambo drives, no texting and driving. I'm in rush hour traffic. If you're bumper to bumper, okay. Everyone thought the Mavic 3
it's
got booked.
895, right? Grams.
What's up, Cool
right?
Vic?
Is what's up, Cool Vic? Is the weight of the Classic as well as the regular Mavic 3.
Joseph,
the Sin is a little heavier.
Joseph Aponte asks a question, and I can be honest about this. Do you think cruise control will come to the Mini 3 Pro? I cannot tell you because DJI DJI just always pulls something out of the hat. They pull something out of the hat. The Air 2S just got on. What's up, Kubik? The Air 2S just got on the RC controller. Let's go ahead.
No, I mean that's a good question. I'll tell you why I said it's a good question.
Yeah.
We would figure because it has the word pro in it that maybe they might get that feature. All right. But what do we hold exclusive to our Big Bird? Well, not as in the big yellow guy, but as in the bird that's the top of the line drone. I mean,
hey,
what do we
JC.
hold exclusive to it? It's already that everything that you can fly with the RC Pro, you can fly with the new DJI RC.
Yeah.
Except for, like I said, third party, stuff like for mapping and stuff like that. If you do so.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the only thing you can't you can't do it. You can't download any other third party software. You can't either fly or to do any kind of work with it. So it's a nice controller. Not knocking it. It's just for the price that they're selling it for, it's a very good price considering what we used to have to pay
for radios that didn't even have a screen.
Right. Those Phantom and those Inspire controllers were expensive.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Starting at $800, $800 to $900. I'm selling my Avata. After flying it, I was not in love. I have it on eBay. I dropped a link in your messenger. He's not happy with his Avata.
You're selling it?
Yes. Well, I did hear a few people say that they prefer the DJI FPV Bird over the Avata because the Avata gets pushed around. But you have to keep in mind they're two completely different drones.
Right, and they did constantly market it as an indoor drone.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Knowing people would take it outside, but they did market it as an indoor drone at first. You're right about that.
Constantly said it as an indoor drone, indoor drone, indoor drone.
And I see a lot of people trying to do mountains, and the wind will push it. Blind Neil, how are you, man? Hello, everyone. Please remember to tap that like button. We appreciate each and every one of you for continuing to support those guys Wednesday nights with those guys.
What's going on, man? Long time.
Yes. Good to see you, man.
Susan
Good to see everyone in the chat. It's not a stunt drone. End of the story, Matt Bagwell. Exactly.
What?
The Avata. Can you do stunts with it? Yeah, if you turn the rates up and want to do that, but it's not designed for acrobat.
I thought
acrobatics
the drone would have been good for you. Okay, you see how we show these one-shot joints and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Zipping through a house or something like that. I thought it would be good for something like that.
Perfect for that. It's small enough. It fits in the palm, almost in the palm of your hand, and it can fit through a 2-foot doorway, a 3-foot doorway, a one. I'd say that I've seen it fit in some tight spots.
Okay.
Which is what it was designed to do. As a sin, whoop. That's what it was
You
built
see
for.
that there behind you?
Mm-hmm.
The photo you got in that background shot there?
Mm-hmm.
Night mode. Night mode.
Yes.
Oh, the night mode.
Yes, night mode's gonna be bananas, right? And this was shot with the Air 2S. Air 2S doesn't have night mode. Will they put night mode to other drones? Who knows? We don't know what DJI is going to do these days because they surprised the hell out of us with that night mode and cruise control.
No, but the biggest thing I think with this classic being released was the fact that I think you served the market of people who wanted to upgrade from the Mavic 2 and they were waiting for the Mavic 3, but were a little hurt by the price that the DJI
sticker shock.
And felt that they could have came in a little cheaper with it.
Hey, Akarasho goes, I agree with you. Warren has a question. What would you do if Congress banned all consumer drones after what we've seen in the Ukraine? Well,
see,
the views and opinions heard tonight are not necessarily the views and opinions of everyone on the panel and or in the chat.
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm just wondering how that works because they're handing out Part 107 UAS certificates. So I don't know. I mean, no, seriously, they're handing out those certificates. I'm just wondering what would they be handing them out for? Us to fly what?
Yeah, they would stop making a lot of money. Congress.
What are we going to fly with the certificate? Pay planes?
True. So you're going to give me a discount on the pilot's license?
I don't think the 4/3 sensor is going to hold up on a paper plane.
It doesn't have outdoor applications where if you have a calm day, if you want to cruise along the sand, you can. It does. You can use it outdoors. But when they first came out advertising it, they said that this SIN drone was designed for limited for indoor use. And they, by just saying it would be limited to indoor use, knew people were going to take it outside. And people were going to dive ship with it.
All you got to do is tell somebody what it's not for, and they're going to use it for that.
Yep.
Listen, stop.
Unfortunately, sad but true, Warren. He says we're giving Congress the power to suspend any law. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that they could. I mean, like I said, but they're handing out this Part 107 certificate. They're starting to evolve certain things. The movie industry, television, they're adapting these, the usage of these drones for a lot of different things. I mean, listen, if it went away, I'm quite sure that those industries would adapt something else, or they would think something else would come around. How long it would take for the next new thing to come and change where they can shoot, I don't know. But for right now, it's here, it's expanding. To outlaw it completely?
Mendez, drone ops, what's good?
I don't know. I don't really see that happening. I'm not saying it couldn't, right? But I will say this, and I said this quite some time ago, and I hear it buzzing around other guys say, but I had said this once, and Lawrence was privy to the conversation. So was Cool Bick. Hey, what's up, Stevie?
Stevie.
I had said to another YouTuber, I had said that, I think that in the future, guys are going to have that 107
to fly.
Seems like.
Yep.
But a lot of the things that was starting to happen And I was told, oh, nah, it'll never come to that. Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I don't know. You know. But he's gotten his since then. So what I urge people to do is, if you can, somehow, if you have the time to study for it, if not, you know, I mean, it's not a major deal, but if you can and you feel like jumping on it, do it. Get your Part 107. I mean, it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, you know, definitely.
I think that it helps a lot. You know, like it doesn't happen all the time, but every now and then you get what we all know as the Karen, and she'll jump on the phone like you were actually lighting matches and laying them against the base of a building trying to burn it down.
Yeah.
And tell the police that
you're later, Lambo,
flying a drone looking in her apartment 6 blocks away from where you're flying.
Right. Thanks for stopping.
And the police will rush up, and Lawrence is a witness to this. Cool Big's a witness to this. Once we flashed our credentials on him, the sergeant and his team jumped back in their cars and bounced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know Karens have lobbyists in Congress. We do.
Yeah, I get it. They do. But I don't think you can kick enough soccer balls to compete with Walmart.
You see what Jim's droning put? Jim's droning put in Canada, you can't fly anything over 250 grams without a certificate and registration. And that's the way it should be here.
I don't know about that. No, but seriously, think about this. You said Karen's got friends in Congress. Yeah, I know, but I don't think she can kick enough soccer balls or carry enough kids to soccer to compete with the people who want to push drones, man, and that are using them.
Right. And are making millions of dollars. The government is making millions in taxes. When you buy a drone here in the United States, you pay taxes on it.
How much is a slice of pizza, Lawrence?
$3 to $5 a slice.
Okay. You're about to pay $20 a slice because the Part 107 dude that's going to fly your pizza to your house got to get paid.
Yep. You're right.
So this ain't going nowhere too soon.
Let's hope not.
You talking about the pizzeria? Yeah, okay. They'll be flying pizzas. Yeah, okay, right. Not Sal's. Sal's won't be flying you no pizza. He would look at he'll look at his paperwork and see what he paid for tomato sauce last month, and when the bill that he got from the drone airline that's delivering pies in the neighborhood, he was like, I'm getting a scooter. And you're gonna ride it. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear it. You're gonna ride it.
And you're gonna be quick with it too.
Yeah.
No slice of pizza form.
Now tell that guy we don't need him anymore.
I'm out. It's 5 a.m. in the morning here. Hey, Travel Tech, need to get some shut-eye. Thank you, man.
Okay, Travel Tech. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, man.
Yes, we appreciate it. We appreciate each and every one that comes by to support us. It's 5 a.m. there.
Did not do, Lawrence?
What?
We forgot all about the sponsors.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, because
I'm ready.
Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Salute. Salute to our sponsor, because without them, we could not be here. Right?
Well, a little bit.
Pretty much, right?
See, I got the cubes, Lawrence.
Thanks, Jose. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the stream. Yeah, you guys see that ice cube? That's ridiculous. So you dropped it in there already. Check this out.
They're hard to hold on to. They kind of slip.
Yeah, I know. wake up in the morning and kill yourself on that damn thing because it hasn't melted yet if you slip on it.
No, but you know what? If you're near the freezer and you got an intruder, boy, you could kill them with those. Aim for the temple.
That's funny.
Aim for the temple.
Only is Warren asks, how much do the sponsors pay those guys? I said only beverages.
Well, you know what? The other day, they sent me over a package of fish heads and rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
And they're getting better.
They are getting better. All right.
They're getting better.
Fish head and rice. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Interesting. Better. But anyway, it's hump day, 6:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 11/2. It was the launch of the Mavic 3 Classic. Now I think they filled everyone's pocket range with that Mavic 3.
No, but honestly, seriously, if you were on the fence about the Mavic 3, seriously, sir.
Tim Jackson, good morning.
Tim Jackson. Wow, long time, bro. What's going on, brother? Long time no see. How you doing, man? But if you were on the fence about the Mavic 3 and you really can do without the telephoto camera, I would jump on this because for that price, it puts you right in that same price range of what you would have paid at this time in the market for the top of the line consumer drone with them. Because remember, like I said, 6 years ago, the Phantom 4 Pro was $14.99 now. It's $15.99 now.
$15 to $17.99, depending on.
No, that's just on DJI's website. On DJI's online store. So look at what it's cost for the Phantom 4 Pro. For the price of this, if you on the fence, you got to jump off the fence onto that side now. So, I can't say nothing else about the bird. Other than the fact that right now, for the drones that are out there, and you can ask anybody that has one, you cannot beat the
performance,
the video quality for this drone, and the image quality is ridiculous. Forget about it. Photo, doesn't matter.
Yeah. And now with this night mode.
Sensor, and that's going to just increase
go turn people into.
I might go out now. Okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. But I'm going to go check out.
Herman's going to fly now to get some night footy.
I might leave now.
Yeah, congratulations to Mendez Drone Ops for reaching 1K supporters.
Okay, congrats.
I figured they were putting it in the chat. I figured I'd put you on blast and mention that to you. But I would like to know, does anyone plan on getting it? I mean, I know people are happy with their, if you don't have a Mavic 3, do you plan on, or maybe considering getting this one? Because if you have a smart controller, it's even cheaper than the $1,700. It actually drops down to $1,400, $1,469 straight from DJI. It's not a bad price. Seriously, just for the drone itself. If you have the RC controller or another smart controller and you just never brought it, right? Well, different kind of flying. What happened?
No. Well, I mean, like I said, it's the best drone on the market, and this is probably the Classic is probably the second best drone on the market right now.
Yeah. You have between the Air 2S,
and then the Mavic 3, the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S is right in there.
It just fits.
The Mini 3, exactly. I should say, and the Air 2S is right in there.
Yep. Hanging in there. It's hanging. It's the only one with the least.
See, you know what it is? The price and the 5K capability, along with that 4K 60 that shoots with the Air 2S.
Yeah,
it's what keeps this price to
that 4K 60 is a killer.
with a 1-inch sensor, it's that that spot right in the
middle.
middle.
People say they're looking to get one. Tim Jackson says he's looking to get one next year, which is right around the corner. John Olson says I am if I can find the
classic.
money. Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
I'm quite sure everybody got that Christmas stash that they've been stashing since last Christmas.
Check this out, Jim Droning. Yeah, sell my Mavic 3, then I can get a new one and save $700 and have $700 for something else. Hey, however it works. I'm quite sure
that everybody's got that little Christmas stash where they go, stash some for gifts, stash some for me, stash some for gifts, stash some for me, stash some for gifts, stash some for me, stash some for gifts, stash some for me.
You know, Christmas 2023. Yep, Christmas stash. See, Mendez Drone Ops gets it. Everyone, they know what time it is.
Put that stash away. A little bit for them, a little bit more for me.
You know how I used to,
a little bit more for me.
You know how I used to do it, Herman? I would do the Christmas thing, right, for everybody. And then for the new year, or as a New Year's gift to myself, that would be my own personal Christmas gift after I got through Christmas.
Okay.
You know, so I'm looking towards the classic. I really am, because between the Air 2S and the classic, what other DJI drones do I need other than when we go?
That's it, really, because truthfully speaking, I bought the Mini just for the Mini 3 because I thought it was different. What really got me was the camera and the whole
vertical camera tilt.
And that and it was just different. I like the big bug guy.
Speaking about updates,
the big bug guy.
Speaking about that, all of those updates that came out for the Mavic 3. The Mavic 3 has all these smart modes in vertical mode now.
No, the Mini 3.
The Mini 3, I mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier.
The Mini 3, yeah. Yeah.
That's what drove me to the Mini 3. Plus, I had to see how the hell this thing flew, because they said it was supposed to be better than the 2. And when I took it down to Miami, man, I flew out over the hotel and let it go.
Ramen for dinner, 365. Yeah, people just finished.
No, I've been eating ramen since I purchased the Mavic 3. Boy, you know the gas in here is horrible, Joe. I've been doing ramen since then. You know, it's a year now. It's a year now.
Almost a year, right?
It's just and it's like, look out, release the hounds. Even the dog goes into the next room. Ramen ain't good for a whole year. Nope, not good. Nope.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about Jim's droning. Says
I go buy the classic. I might have to throw jerky into my ramen instead of real meat.
You say you're gonna need some salt packets for flavor, some beef bouillon. Can't wait for the Avata Classic comes with no prop guards. Nah,
Here we go. Here we go.
The Air 3 coming to a theater near you. You know what, guys? They could come out with Air 3. I'm happy with my Air 2S.
I don't know. The Air 3 might be held up by the Classic now. What else do you need?
Yeah.
I mean, what, a 1-inch sensor? They're gonna do a 1-inch sensor again on the Air series. Keep the Air series a 1-inch sensor. They got to come out with a feature that's necessary.
Yeah. Wonder if they could fit a 4/3 on an Air 2S.
Cruise control and night mode
on the Air 2S
on a 1-inch. Yes, on a 1-inch. Damn, that's a solar drone.
Firmware update.
Damn, that's a solar
Air 2S. Yeah. And you know what? That would increase the sales of the Air 2S even more.
No, they won't put it on it. They won't put it on the Air 2S. You put it on the Air 3, and you come out with that and some other little shooting feature.
I got you.
Got a new drone right there. 1-inch sensor, same thing. Change up the body a little bit, and boom.
Night mode.
Boom. But check this out.
Night mode and cruise control.
Moving right along. The LOKI 2. The military might have a new toy, Lawrence.
I like the way it looks. I like the form factor. You go on, and I'll start the video too. I'll start the video up.
Well, play that video, because I love the video so much that I was mesmerized by the video. Because
I was too.
They did a whole thing with the music, but it's a Belgian-based manufacturer, Sky Hero. They have this LOKI 2. They have redesigned and resourced the drone to replace sensitive Chinese components with European and American parts. Believe it or not, it's ruggedized and capable of flying and seeing
at night
in complete darkness. Believe it or not, it's purpose-built for close quarters, indoor, tactical scouting missions. It's got it's a 9.6 inch frame that put on the drone. It's the LOKI 2. It can place a microphone and a camera almost anywhere. Yeah.
The fact that it can see at night.
Yeah, it has it uses what do they call it? Sensitive day and night plus IR sensors, sensitive cameras for seeing in complete darkness. It uses what do you call it? An algorithm, right? With what they call it? To leverage their computer vision, they call it.
Yes.
To be able to give it a GPS-like hold.
I like it. It has turtle mode, everything.
Yeah, this thing can fly with one controller up to 4 drones.
Yes. That's crazy.
NATO was involved with making sure that the parts on this drone.
Tim Jackson, have a good day, man.
Because it is now the world's first NDAA compliant tactical drone. So what that means is the National Defense Authorization Act compliant. It's compliant with the National Authorization Act. So all of the United States and the Europeans were able to look in it, pick it apart, and make sure it is what we want it to be. So the military will probably be running around with this thing.
And just want to point out that they made sure that it can use European and American parts, which I think is very smart.
Well, they've pulled out the Chinese parts, and there's a Belgian firm.
Yeah, but the thing, I like it. I like the way it looks. I put the video in the chat if you guys want to check it out a little more. No, it does not fly upside down too. It actually has a turtle mode, so where if it flips over, just like the Brink drone, it can flip back up.
So if it crashes into anything,
if you look at the first few seconds of if you look at the first few seconds of the video, I like how the guy drops it down into the hatch.
Oh yeah, but if you look at the drone real good, it also has something over the ducts.
Those are like roll bars.
So you can't so nothing can hit the props.
Right, and of course that kind of helps it roll or flip over.
Roll over, right?
Self-righting, yeah. But it does have a turtle mode as well, which I find is interesting.
It's a very nice drone.
Good luck to them, and with the Sky Hero LOKI Mk2.
Can fly in GPS denied areas. So
yes, and infrared to see in total darkness. It's a tactical drone. Also, and microphone
and can control up to 4 of them with one controller.
See, that would be interesting. I'd like to see because they're going to do exactly what the first drone does. I guess in follow me mode or swarm mode. I haven't seen it in actuality.
I haven't seen anyone use it. I just So
right,
the
but they claim
information on
they can control 4 drones with,
it, you know,
with
this you know, like I told you, these things keep popping up from all over the place. You know, I saw what was it? Believe it or not, Soldier Systems and Global Newswire had this, so I've seen it pop up on those. You know,
how come no one has named their drone Turtle yet?
Turtle.
Interesting. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what Warren had asked real briefly. But I'm interested to see. I'm interested
that was
how far they can go.
That was a nice little drone there, because you know the military's always got something that they're playing with, doing stuff with, and you know, and they'll implement to do things in the field. They'll run around with it and see how it could be best used for them.
Right, and they'll probably put it.
Smash a couple of them up, and you know, okay, it works and it don't work. Oh, we can use it. You know.
And then they would probably put a like they did, like the Brink drone did, some kind of glass breaker or compromise on it. I could see.
You know, truthfully speaking, you know, that's where with you know, all you know, sectors of the government like AFWERX, that's where they come in.
Okay.
No, well, we're not gonna talk about them, but that's what they do. You know what I mean? You know, that's what, you know, sectors of the government like that do. Was something that people come up with different ideas and stuff like that, and
they buy it from you and make it
better.
better.
They buy it from you so much that you actually become like they invest in it and make sure that it actually gets off the ground. I told you, if you can come up with an idea that the government can use to make money, you're going to be rich.
True. That's true.
If the government can make millions off of it, you're going to be rich. They're going to see to it.
You have a valid point. Very valid point.
You've just become a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But if it ain't making them no money, get out of here with that shit. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Get out of here, kid. You bother me.
Yeah, right. Beat it. You bother me, kid.
Come on, kid. Get out of here. You bother me.
How many times you ever heard Foghorn Leghorn say that?
Yeah, take this nickel and go to the store and get yourself some candy.
Right.
Nowadays, a guy in the store call the police for shoplifting if you come in there with a nickel for candy.
I know, right? I invented a hammer. As Warren says, I invented a hammer specifically for government use.
Hammer?
I'm not gonna ask.
Specifically for government use.
I'm not gonna ask. Is it to be used on government, or is the government actually using it? You have to ask these things nowadays, you know.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying, if you don't, that might be a problem at some time and point. So, does anyone have any plans on flying in the northeastern area of United States? Supposedly Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in New York City, it's going to be in the 70s.
You know what?
What's that?
I was saying to myself, I was like, I'm gonna go out tomorrow and test out this
cruise control.
That's the only I can check out during the day is the cruise control. The night mode won't work in the daytime.
Yeah, true. True. Burn the hell out of that sensor.
I'd have to you wouldn't see anything. I would have to wait till the evening. Yeah. I just got to find out whether or not I still have to make that appointment for tomorrow evening.
Okay.
If not, I can slip out and go fly for myself and have some fun.
Warren says he priced a hammer at $1,000. Isn't that standard contract for government work?
I mean, you can kind of lowballing them, but you know.
Yeah.
Kind of lowballing them, but you know, I mean, you probably
Rick
can get
Scott, how are you?
You know,
I'm
I
flying
don't
to
know. What
meet
you think? What do you think, Lawrence? You lowballing them?
Get your foot in the door. I guess that's okay.
Yeah, I guess, you know, they lowballing them. But guess what, Lawrence?
Yeah.
It seems that the second time's a charm.
Oh.
Yeah.
With?
Because you know, as we know, Volocopter, you know, they're a pioneer, you know, in the urban air mobility.
Yeah.
They're pushing hard. We talked about this earlier in the stream. The amount of stuff that we keep seeing, they're pushing hard. But it seems that Volocopter has raised an additional 182 million. Now I saw this in UAS .com,
right,
and a few other places that you know, article talking about them raising this money in a second signing of their Series E funding
okay,
round with
yeah,
the NEOM, the Red Seas Smart Cognitive Region
okay,
Program. You know, so and also with the GLY Capital Management of Hong Kong. Well, they have joined with Volocopter, well, as part of their diverse investment base. So
okay,
Volocopter is raising a lot of money to make this urban air mobility happen. Now, the video that you're watching happens to be Volocopter's first flight here in the United States.
okay. All right, that's what's up. So they're coming in with an impressive flight record then, because they've been flying in other places
Well,
and
you
getting
know, I'm gonna
permits.
tell you the truth, Lawrence. When it comes to Volocopter, you know, Volocopter, you know, they expect this funding to carry the company beyond the certification of their electric passenger aircraft, you know, taxi. So the what they call the Volocity
Yeah,
air taxi,
right,
you know, because as they say, sustainable mobility in the future is the number one thing that is going to be an issue. We're already seeing problems with mobility here in the city and being able to move around, and even with public transportation is horrible. The reason why more people are in their cars because public transportation sucks.
right.
But you know, with Volocopter, you know, like we mentioned as a leader in the urban air mobility with over 10 years of development experience.
Yeah, they've been doing
You
it
know,
for
so
a minute.
we've been flying drones like 6 and 7 years, some of us 8
Uh-huh.
years,
Yep.
and they've got over 10 years experience in aviation and trying to get stuff like this done and working on some of their concepts and being able to implement this. You know, with upward over 1,500, or I'm saying 15, yeah, 1,500 successful flights with this drone that you just saw.
Wow.
You know, so I don't know, you know, and actually, believe it or not, their
Yeah.
company is the only the first and the only eVTOL
Sorry about
to
that.
be able to receive the design organization approval
Mm-hmm.
from the European Union Aviation and Safety Agency.
Okay.
So they're the first and the only one to receive it. They're striving to push this urban air mobility, and I'm like I said, I don't not see it being done because we're looking to replace, gas powered vehicles of all kind, right? We're looking to replace them on
Hey, Lake Pilot.
as well as in the air, right? So
right.
With Volocopter is expected to launch their commercial air taxi within the next 2 years.
Yeah, end of 2023 and
right.
2024.
And cities like what as they said, Singapore, Rome, Paris. And
the same thing with EHang. They all plan on
Paris is
launching.
very important. Why I say that? Because we talk about not only in Paris but also in the NEOM region.
Yeah.
We talk about Paris, and the reason why Volocopter is so dedicated to this is that they're interested in using debuting this thing at the 2024 Paris Games,
yes,
the Summer Olympics. Now,
there's a few companies that planned on doing that. Didn't we?
Well, what makes this such a big deal is that the Paris Games of 2024 will be the centennial of the Paris Games of 1924.
Okay.
So it's a big thing for them. They want to get this done. This would be the 6th Olympics hosted by France.
Okay.
So it's a big deal, and they want to get this done. They want to make it happen, and by golly, they're going to make it happen some way, one way or another.
Warren, he's got issues. Olympic cauldron lighted by a flaming drone.
Who?
He said Olympic cauldron lighted by a flaming drone.
Oh.
I went to fly today by the skate park next to Beach 9. Beautiful day with the Mini 2 and 3 Pro. The Mini 2 and the Mini 3 Pro. See, you got to let me know when you're down there, bro.
Where?
I might be going down there tomorrow.
Who?
It's got Joseph Aponte. He flies down by Beach 9th.
Oh, okay.
You got to let me know when he's down there so I can come through. I might be going down there tomorrow. I have not decided yet. I actually have my camera drone charged up. I was flying FPV today, but I only got a little bit of footage.
Charged up?
Yeah, I have nothing FPV charged up, but I have my Air 2S charged up with the RC controller.
Charged up?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How charged up are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this spam bot out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a spam bot. I got it. I got it already. They try to come into live streams, the spam bots. And
the wind is gonna go to a dead standstill overnight.
Get out of here. It was calm last night as well as today. It was
2 to 3 miles per hour.
No sugar. Hold on. Let me go
to. That's the gusting.
Wow. You know what? You're 100% right. 7 a.m. tomorrow. Oh no. Out here between 7 and 11, it'll go from 9 to 12. 9 miles per hour, 10, 10, 10, 12 by 11. That's still not bad, but overnight out here, so it's out there by you, almost going to be calm. Out here at 1 a.m., the wind will be 4 miles per hour. So the Army Corps of Engineers, they should love it, this weather.
Thinking.
Army Corps of Engineers at night, new night vision, new night mode. Very, very interesting. Yeah. We made. You may have a little project to do there.
Well, you know what, Lawrence? Wow. time is flying. Still got a little bit of crowd left.
Okay.
Everybody didn't run away yet. We still got the loyal few that'll come and hang out with us. But what we got going on here is that I mentioned these guys earlier, but last week at the AUVSI and EUAS and
yeah, go ahead. I know.
And Advanced Air Mobility Summit. Here we go again. Advanced Air Mobility. Yeah, well, it was held at the Northeastern University Innovation Campus, where they had speakers there, and one of the speakers was there from AFWERX. Now, let me give you a little information on AFWERX, and for those of you who don't know, I'm quite sure that most of you probably do know what AFWERX is. Well,
not AFLAC.
Yeah, not AFLAC, not the duck. It's a military agency that actively supports and invests investing in new unmanned technologies. Yeah, you know, and companies, other companies. Well, basically what they do is they help startups reach their commercial viability, and their viability and their their true scale of what they're capable of, and they do a lot of well, they invest basically, and they do a lot of testing and a lot of other things to make sure that like take stuff like the space shuttle. That was an idea of someone,
right?
And like these agencies like this take those ideas and they expand on and they build these ideas. But like I said, if you come up with something that the government can use that they can make $1 on, you'd be all right. But anyhow, AFWERX basically started as an add-on to their small business investment research program.
Right.
So basically that's what they're doing. They're take small businesses, come with ideas, and they expand on them and they build on them and they make things better. Like most government agencies try to do.
Well, if that's great, if you're a startup, that's like you said, that's great if you're a startup company and then you have something of interest to the Department of Defense or any government agency, they're going to want to invest in you or check you out.
Well, yeah.
It could be quite lucrative, depending.
It can be because, like I said, they're like they say their goal is to invest in emerging technologies to expand warfare capability. So you remember when we talked about the convention that they were going to have for anti-drone tech, to introduce it to the government for those who designed their stuff they want to bring to and show it off to the government.
Yes,
this is like what they're talking about.
Okay,
stuff like that falls into that category. So they also, like I said, they're also into improving like your technologies and entering into the commercial space. So that's basically what they do. In a nutshell. They also, deal and help to, shape the framework for for development in unmanned in the unmanned industry. So basically, they'll help steer your idea into once again, like the government does,
Yeah.
I like what you do, but this is what we can, maybe you should do this.
Right. Right. Oh, well, listen, if it'll help a starting business or ongoing business to get somewhere, then I don't see no harm in it.
Right. It's basically support for domestic technologies. So if you here in the United States have an idea that can help them, and you got you can pitch it to them, or if you just I have never done it. I don't know how it starts. How do you
Right.
get off the ground with it?
Right.
But this is an agency within the government that will invest and help with the development of your tech. Yeah. It's like it's the go between, a startup and government customers, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what they do. They expand startups. Their main issue is that they're trying to look for more and get involved with them earlier on in their.
Well, see, this is what we mentioned this on several live streams in the past, how the United States needs to, if it wants to keep up in the world of technology and knowledge, we have to invest in our own country. And this is a good way of doing it, investing in our country. Keeping our money here, not going abroad.
And domestic ideas.
Yes. Look at
Brinks. To do that, yes, we have guys like us that come in and we've gotten into the industry, and we may do guys that have degrees in engineering may develop certain things, but to keep that going, you need to start with the youth.
Right.
So is that how we talk about manufacturing and why it will never happen widespread here in the United States because you don't have the ecosystem for it. You can create the ecosystem of people and knowledge and the drive to create something like that here in the United States just by going with the youth.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You could. You damn sure could. All it takes is a little investing here at home and not so much outsourcing.
Right.
Which we're slowly getting better at. If you think about it, to buy an American car, the parts are put together in a container, shipped overseas, and shipped back as a car put together.
Actually, no, the other way around.
How so? How is it?
It's the other way around. The parts are made over there and shipped over here for them to put it together.
Oh, and then put together. Okay, well, yeah, see.
Unless the car is made in Canada or in Mexico.
They're still doing that. It's not the move.
I know that Volkswagen had to cut and run for Mexico.
Really?
Years ago.
Okay. Oh, we got a good live stream tonight, I would say. Sorry about the yawn. I'm not sleepy, which is why
is everyone in the chat gonna run out and get one of these drones tomorrow? Because they got them at Best Buy, they got them at B&H. Jump on it.
Yeah, and if you already have that Mavic 3 or that SIN Mavic 3 version, do the update. That's sitting there waiting on your computer.
Oh yeah, it just made your drone even much. They just added another $200 to the price of your drone.
Yeah, that's true.
DJI is taking over the world and practically just giving it all away.
Added 2 new features to the pre-existing drone owners.
Come on, man, that drone.
Rob C says nope, he's not getting it.
You don't need it, Rob.
That's true.
Don't you have? Don't Rob have? Rob, you got the Mavic 3, right? You got.
I think so. I think he does.
You don't need it. You can do the update and get the same 2 new features.
Leonard's not either. Right. Your Mavic 3 will have night mode and cruise control. if you do the update.
Trust me, do the
Harley
update.
says
It's right
no.
there. Go to Assistant 2.
Well, the price range is $1,500 for
Good
the
price range.
Mavic 3 Classic
You
with
could
the
pay that
N1
6 years
controller.
ago.
Right, with the N1 controller, $1,700 with the RC controller, and what I was waiting for, yes, he has the SIN mode, the SIN version, Mavic 3.
Yeah, see,
Well, do the
you don't
update,
need to
Rob.
do the update,
but
Rob.
I'm looking forward. You can actually get the drone like I'm gonna try and do, and get the drone for $1,469 by itself. So if you already have the smart controller or an RC controller, that might be more cost effective for you as well. I'm gonna update my Mavic 3 for sure. Why not? You might as well. They're giving you
with no controller, you're talking about 1,469.
Yep.
You got with the fancy integrated screen, you're looking at 1,749, and with the regular RC N1 controller that everyone's gotten up to about the first floor of building their home with, that one is 1,599. So that's the same price as a Phantom 4 Pro.
Yep.
Don't tell me this thing is too expensive.
Yeah. You guys have been paying $1,500 for.
He's gonna pay that anyway.
You've been paying $1,500 for a drone since the Mavic 2 Pro. And I remember when the Mavic 2 Pro came out, people was, what, $1,500? I'm getting it. Now, $1,500? Oh, hell no. Or do like me. I'd rather buy an Apollo Ghost scooter or the Air 2S.
Who?
The Air 2S is a great bird. Best bang for your buck on that level. Yeah.
I agree with you. For the image quality that the Mavic
4/3 sensor,
the Mavic 3 offers, is it worth spending that money? I can't answer that question. I was gonna buy it anyway. No,
right.
No, you can't beat the image quality on it. The Air 2S is a very good quality drone, very capable. But for the drones that's out there right now, it's nothing beating that Mavic 3.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm quite sure there's guys out there that make an argument, maybe now with the Autel release of the Autel 3.
Yeah.
But let's see what the price of that costs for what the features that you get on it. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
This is true. This is very, very true, because Autel now has to come out with something, which they've been working on. I did see a picture of a new Autel controller out there, and Skydio 2 is supposed to be adding some smart moves, smart features to their drone. Key points. If you're not familiar with key points, they use them in 360 video, where they tell the camera where to look and what angle and all of that. So if you haven't seen, the Skydio is working on that as well. But Herman, it's that time.
Yeah, no, I was going to tell you.
Mavic 3 best by far. I agree.
What
and
happened?
Now with that night mode.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Mavic 3 is the best drone right now on the market. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. I'm sorry. Can't beat it.
Image quality is dependent on several variables.
When you start getting into certain features that are on a camera and why they're necessary, certain cameras, I've always said this, there's no such thing as the perfect cameras. Certain cameras do certain things better than others. You have cameras who have excellent autofocus and some that don't, but shoot just better video quality than that camera that's got the better autofocus. And then you got certain cameras that are good for stills because of, you have you may have a mechanical shutter and some that don't. So, I mean, certain things are good for. There's good things out there that are good for everything, and not everything is good for everything. So,
it's that time, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. We really appreciate you stopping in and having a little sip with us, and listening to the chat, or having a sip and chatting with us.
Yeah, and thank you, moderators, there for
for jumping on that meatball that came in. I gotta have to get some more moderators lines.
Yeah, well, that's your stream. There you go. But thanks for you guys coming and showing us support. We appreciate you all. Be safe. Have a wonderful, blessed evening, Susan Lee, and everyone else out there. Until next time.
Yeah, and I guess with that, we will see you again on the next Wednesday.
Yeah, let you know how that night mode and cruise control is.
Oh yeah, well, you probably know by then, but Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
I take a last shot with the people.